The Airedale Terrier, a versatile but largely unknown breed of dog. Well, I have an Airedale Terrier, and I'm going to tell you all the reasons why I chose an Airedale Terrier over all the other hunting dog breeds that are out there. Now, as far as myself, I'm a hunter. I actually needed a dog that could do a variety of things. And the Airedale Terrier is known as a versatile hunting and working dog. A lot of you all may not have heard of an Airedale Terrier, but the Airedale Terrier originates from England. It is the largest of the terrier breed, and they can weigh anywhere between 60 to 70 pounds or so for the males. And as I heard about the Airedale Terrier, I started investigating. Actually, about 15 years ago, I passed up the Airedale Terrier and opted for a Chesapeake Bay Retriever. Now, the Chesapeake Bay Retriever is a renowned duck dog, the toughest of the retriever breeds. It's also capable in an upland bird role. I use my Chesapeake Bay Retriever for upland birds, more so than waterfowl, although he did hunt waterfowl too. But as my Chesapeake Bay Retriever started getting older, I started thinking about which breed of dog would be best suited for me for my next dog. I went through the list of dogs again, and the Airedale Terrier kept coming up as a candidate. Now, let's talk about the Airedale and what I liked about it. One, they are again, a highly versatile dog. They can do almost anything. In fact, Teddy Roosevelt said that the Airedale Terrier is the only dog that can do anything any other dog can do and then turn around and whip it in a fight afterwards. So that kind of stuck out to me, because if you look at an Airedale, and when you get finished listening to this and looking at this, go look up an Airedale Terrier. They look like a goofy looking dog to me. At least that was my opinion back in the day. But as I started researching more and more about the Airedale, I realized that this is probably the dog that I need. Aside from its versatility, it's a terrific watchdog guard dog. Now, when you think of guard dogs, a lot of people think of Rottweilers, Prussia Canarios, Cane Corsas, those Dobermans, those types of dogs. They look intimidating. They're physically big. The Airedale Terrier is smaller than all those. Does not look intimidating in its natural form, but that can be a plus also. I did not want a dog that would draw attention to itself, draw people to it to make them want to call law enforcement or someone saying, hey, there's a dangerous dog on the loose. You can have the nicest pit bull, the nicest Rottweiler, but it looks intimidating, it looks scary, and a lot of people will sometimes give you unwanted attention via dog pound, animal control, police, and such as that when they see your dog, if it happens to get loose and run around. Airedale Terrier, they say, oh, he's so cute and cuddly. So being a wolf in sheep's clothing, I like to say, being a wolf in sheep's clothing, that was something that also drew me to the Airedale, because it's a highly capable dog. Again, it's known for not necessarily starting fights, but rarely, if ever, losing a fight if it was to find itself in a fight. And so that was great, because the Chesapeake Bay Retriever I had, big dog, about 85-pound dog, excellent hunt dog, but he did not have a backbone to stand on and would get his butt kicked by any dog. He was not an aggressive dog at all, or a confrontational dog at all, and that unfortunately cost me some vet bills over the years that I've had him. He's 11 now. Combined with the fact that they don't look intimidating, they are highly versatile, I was saying, okay, this here may be it. As I researched the breed more, I began to learn that Airedale Terriers have done a lot throughout history. Everybody throughout history who have had one loved them. In fact, they were the most popular dog breeds, one of the most popular dog breeds during the 1920s. So the reputation of the Airedale is known, yet forgotten by many. So I went ahead and got an Airedale Terrier. His name is Priest. I got him when he was 10 weeks old when I picked him up from the breeder. The breeder had been breeding Airedales for like 50 years down in South Georgia. Priest was the last Airedale to come from his kennel before he officially retired at the age of 86 years old, the breeder. So, so far, y'all, I can tell you that I am very, very, very pleased with the Airedale Terrier. I know that they're not as popular as your German short hairs, your labs, and those types of dogs. But it is a very capable breed. if you get one even if it doesn't come from a hunting line. My dog that I have, he did not necessarily come from a hunting line. However, the breeder mentioned a few other notable traits about the dog's father, his capabilities in certain areas, certain arenas that I won't mention here, but that showed me that the dog had tenacity. And so Airedales are known for their tenacity. And so they're not as popular as some of the more popular breeds that I just mentioned. But an Airedale Terrier is perfect if you are a all-around jack-of-all-trades type hunter, such as myself. I hunt everything. But when it comes to a dog, I need a dog that can do waterfowl work, which is retrieve ducks and geese, do upland bird work, find, flush, and retrieve quail, pheasant, those types of things. And then also a dog that could work as a varmint dog, and able to kill and bring in fur, such as raccoon, possum, fox, those type things. Also, I needed a dog that would make a good alarm system, a good home protection system. And the Airedale is that. It doesn't look intimidating as a pit bull or whatever, but it is an impressive and capable dog. The bite force on a Airedale Terrier it far surpasses the German Shepherd. Well, I won't say far surpasses, but it's greater than a German Shepherd, greater than a pit bull, greater than a Belgian Malinois, and almost up there with an American Bulldog for the bite force that an Airedale Terrier brings. So if needed, it has the equipment, the capability to handle its own or to help protect you and your family, or me and my family. So that's why I chose an Airedale. Perhaps you are looking for a dog and want to get something a little unique and a little different. And perhaps you may want to consider an Airedale Terrier. If you have any questions about Airedale, I will tell you this: I am not a Airedale Terrier expert. I've had mine for about 13 months. I've researched the breed for years, but there are people other than me, people that I have connections to and that I am part of certain groups with, who have dozens of years, decades, I should say, 5, 6, 7 decades of experience with the Airedale Terrier. So if you have a question about Airedales, hey, hit me up. I can probably answer some questions for you, tell you about my experience, and I hope that you choose an Airedale Terrier. They are a very capable and versatile dog.